What's going on, everyone? My name is Kyle Solkar with Solkar Media, and today we're at Elmer's BMW taking a look at this brand new, or practically brand new, 2018 Tesla Model X. And it is ridiculously torquey and fast, and it definitely does not match the aesthetic of this car. This is my first time ever driving a Tesla. After looking it over and kind of reading some of the stats, being a huge just Elon Musk fan in general, I can definitely see what all the buzz is about. Now, this is one of their more upscale lines of cars, and the first thing you're going to really notice in driving it is the fact that it essentially brakes by itself when you let off the gas, to put it simply, like most other electric cars do, like the BMW i3 and the Toyota Prius, even though this is not in that category. The whole windshield, the way it's set up is ridiculous. If you look over here, you'll see that the windshield is one big old clear piece of glass with only one separation down the middle to give power to the accessory lights up here and the sensors, etc. So obviously you've got the LCD display here and the ridiculously big screen right here. I'll put the size in the video, but man, is this a crazy car. It looks insane. The doors open as soon as you walk up to it, and I'll show you guys that in a second. And with that being said, we'll just kind of do a quick walk around of it, quick tour, kind of give you guys an inside look at what it is and how it feels to drive one of these Teslas, and how it feels, you know, to sit in one, to look at all the little quirks and features of it, and to get just an inside scoop. So with that being said, let's get into it. So first and foremost, some cool things about this Tesla is that when you click the door, it opens for you, and then when you click the back door, it also opens for you. And don't worry, this will not go too high if it's in a place where it senses the fact that there's too high of a ceiling, or if there's cars parked next to you. So definitely a scary car to own if you're coming from a normal car, but definitely has a lot of cool features. This ridiculous LED light on the front definitely makes you know that it is certainly a Tesla. Virtually no aerodynamics or any grills for intake of air. Also let you know that it's an electric vehicle. So first and foremost, you're going to see these wheels. They look really cool, and this whole car is white, and then the interior is obviously white as well. We'll do some shots of that so you could take a closer look. It's full electric. It's got a range of over 238 miles, so similar to a similar range of a V8 car that gets pretty bad gas mileage. But for this, fortunately, it's going to be electric, so you're just going to have to pay for whatever your electricity is. This goes up with contenders, like we said, like the BMW i3, and now Jaguar is coming out with an I-Pace, as well as a lot more hybrid models. But as you know, Tesla was the real first to bring it to mass market. So taking a look at the back of the car, nothing ridiculously out of the norm, except for the fact that it does not have exhaust tips, because it doesn't have an exhaust. You click the back hatch, pretty standard there, but you've got a ridiculous amount of cargo space, which is really cool. And then coming around the side of the car, you've got another one of these ridiculous doors that opens for you, which makes it very easy to get in as a rear seat passenger. So taking a closer look at what's on the actual display, you can see some of the quick controls. Like, for example, the close all button will close every single door that's open, which is all of them. Super cool. And then when you're getting out of the car, like we showed earlier, you can choose what you want to open. You go down, you can see your suspension, ride height. You go very high, standard, low, and very low, and jack, which is cool. Kind of showing you the ingenuity of Tesla and how everything is set up in kind of a very straightforward way. So you know exactly, like Creep, for example, like the names that they use for different modes. This vehicle is equipped with autopilot, which is very cool. Auto steer, and then navigate on autopilot, which is really awesome. Speed limit warnings, collision warnings, etc. It'll tell you the kind of timing that you want on it. Vehicle settings, door height, auto low, etc. Your display settings, your current trips, where you've been, your mileage, navigation, service, and safety. So you can go service, tow mode, and which is pretty cool, and wiper service mode, which is definitely a cool feature to have. It's definitely something with having a screen. It's virtually like having a computer in the car, which is really cool because you're able to figure everything out pretty, and everything's pretty straightforward, aside from clicking through random menus and buttons, etc. So you go here, this is kind of like the vehicle's home. Navigation, of course, beautiful screen, large display of that, and then you've got your radio settings down here. You can go over to music, you can go over to your different apps, calendar, energy, web, camera, etc. You can open up the web on here. and then you can go to your heated seats, your defrosters, and your cooled and heated windshield, and all different sorts of settings there. So this is just a general overview of this vehicle. Really, really cool car, available for sale at Elmhurst BMW in Elmhurst, Illinois. With that being said, I want to thank you guys so very much for taking a closer look with me, and I will see you guys in the next video.